Turn it up, let the speakers blast. Late night noise, it's all Joe Glass. No rules, no script, just talking trash. If it cracks on screen, it never lasts. Seasoned and wired, ready to snap. Roses in the cut with a sharp tongue jab. Hot takes fly and the chat goes mad. Every word it's like broken glass. No filter, no fear, just moving fast. Say it loud, this is local glass. Count it in, let the chaos pass. Crack the screen, welcome to local glass.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, glassholes. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. There's been a lot of drama in the universe, involving myself. I can't ever seem to escape any bit of drama, even though it's some shit from a fucking month ago. So we're gonna have to talk just a wee bit about that. I've pretty much already given my statement, so I'll replay my statement from another stream. But there has been more than just drama with me, drama with Amber, and today we're going to be looking a bit into another person from gorlworld adjacent. We're going to be looking into a little bit of quirky love Rose today, so I hope you guys are excited for that. We've got a packed show to get into, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in Rosie, and we're going to get started with you guys. Hello, Rosie. How are we doing today?
Hey girl, hey. I
God,
got
my
the
nose
camera
started running.
fixed.
My nose started running right as we started.
Oh god.
I'm so glad to see it. You're on your camera. Everything's fixed and good to go today.
It was literally like as simple as like me rerunning my camera program. And I was like, oh, we're good now. I wish I would have known that before, but we move.
The good thing about being in the LCU is that there's a bunch of people like waiting on standby ready to help you with tech shit whenever you need it. So
That's so real.
yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get your volume like super sorted here. Okay, so there's a lot of shit to get into, and I think the best place to start would be, let's just get my shit out the way, right? I don't want it to be this like looming thing over the show today, or people might ask their questions. Let's just get this shit out the way. So for those of you guys who don't know, this whole situation took place about a month ago. Denmark used to be another host in this universe. He was, kind of in this like flirtatious relationship with somebody who had been just a fan in the chat, but later came on to be an intern, and now she's the host of Cash. So Melsifer, if you guys don't know her. Apparently there was a night I was on Rewind. I got off of the show and hopped into a VC. They got into, they were in like a private call or whatever. He was showing the other people in the VC. Was it good to listen to people's private call? No. Was it a gooting call? No. And that's basically my statement on it, so.
I feel that. Bro, and then not for nothing, it's not like you hopped in like knowing what was going on, like it was a very like what the fuck kind of moment. Where I feel like you stayed more out of like morbid curiosity, It
was a tea moment, No shade, no foul.
Yeah.
And like Renee Rowdy in the chat said, bro, facts. They decide now to bring it up. Who the fuck cares? I would be staying for the tea, and I guarantee they would have too. And that's how I feel about it. So we're not going to stay on that for anything longer than that, because if you want to know anything more, I mean, it's been talked about in a bunch of different places.
All I'm gonna say is, isn't it so fucking weird that an actual predator is getting like no coverage anymore, and that shit happened like a second ago? Like, what the fuck?
But I did go up on bus in relation to this situation, which kind of brings us to our next subject, which is kind of why I had to mention that first. So when I went up, initially, Amber kind of called me up for, like, some backup, in relation to the whole, like, Scooter thing, just to defend Scooter a bit.
Okay.
But, let me show this interaction that we had here. Because it was super, like, oh my god, I was not expecting it to be like that. But just give me 1 second, I'm getting the timestamp pulled up.
Did she, like, let you talk and stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, she did the thing where you know how she was super nice to you the other day kind of vibe?
Yep.
All right, here we go. All right, I got the rough timestamp. Just yap to the people 1 sec while I get it pulled up.
Okie dokie. Lady Aggressa, welcome to Bam World. Rachel, oh no, Rachel has the flu. God damn, that shit is going around crazy.
Hope you
I had
feel
the
better.
flu A for like 2 solid weeks. That shit was god awful. And it was like during my birthday week too, on top of it. I was like,
Mhm.
no, I don't care if I have to wear a mask. A bitch is going out. And I surely did. That's probably why I had it for 2 weeks, but that's neither here nor there. What lip gloss is this? This is like an old ass thing. I don't even think that Victoria's Secret makes it anymore. But it's tempting lip gloss from Victoria's Secret, and what shade is this? I don't even fucking tempting. That's the shade.
Ah, here it is.
Oh,
Okay. Sorry, I wanted to find the right moment so I didn't make us like rewatch basically everything that I just said to them.
oh, you're so good.
Alrighty. So here is when she brings up the deep dive that I did. I didn't think she was going to respond at all to anything from the deep dive.
Honestly, me neither.
But she specifically picked up on the fact that we pulled out Tommy's account. Now, you're going to hear her in this clip go on to explain why that account is fake. Okay, I said at the moment on this stream that it wasn't concrete and I was going to do my research, and boy, did I. And I'm here to show you that the account was
I'm
not
so
fake.
glad you did.
But I've got to show
I'm
you
so
what she
glad
said
I was
first.
asleep too.
Yeah, and her excuse is super funny. So it's so, you guys got to watch. Oh, wait.
Also, that's an incredible still frame of her.
This one?
Yeah. Just the
Look how glass, right?
Well, Fuba did.
Fupa. Kaze's here.
So I was talking about how you guys found a comment. She had commented on 2 different videos, the deep dive and then the hero episode. And I said that you had confirmed it was Emily. So can you like explain how you actually confirmed that it was her?
Yeah, if you guys need, I put it in it's in the rewind deep dive that I did last night. I put it in the clip, but so when Tommy was first in the Discord under the account that people had confirmed heard in the VC speaking, it was under a YouTube account that was linked, right? The same, like, at the handle for the YouTube account is the one for the Simbot one. It didn't change because they just changed the name. I showed it. You can see the URL is the same Tommy account that was the one linked in the Discord. And for those of you guys who don't get what I'm saying with this, I figured out a way to explain it even better. When you guys cash cow up and to get into the Discord, remember that connections thing I told you have to do where your YouTube connects? Well, that's public on your profile unless you go in and you hide it. So if you're in this Discord, most people will be able to see what your YouTube channel is unless you go in and hide what your connections are, right? So that account that initially joined the Tommy S account, not the Simmod account, had the YouTube account Tommy Oak 26 linked to it, right? So that's how everybody knew that was the account. She's going to go on to say she changed her name, but I'm going to explain why that doesn't make sense.
So I sent tech proof so what happened was someone days ago found out that Tommy changed her whole name, whole picture. I told her to do it
Can I
because
show
people
those?
were harassing her.
Can I show
But
those?
she said she
You can.
deleted it.
So I want to say over a week, I don't know, it's been like maybe a week or so. She changed her and she changed her name, probably way longer than a week. But a few days ago, people found it out. How the fuck they do that? Like, it is honestly the creepiest thing I've ever seen. I do not know how.
How did they find it out? Tommy did a $50 donation on Bus. And speaking of that $50 donation on Bus, now, a lot of people don't know this is a thing that YouTube does. There's something called a chat replay on all live streams that you watch. In fact, on my YouTube now, it immediately just pulls up the chat replay. You don't even have to ask for it anymore. Now, on that stream, where Tommy donated $50 under the Tommy Oak account, if you go back to it now, let me show you guys a screenshot. Give me 1 second to grab it pulled up for you guys here. Because the name has been...
I know they were
fucking
not
changed.
expecting it to change either. I know that for a fact.
Here, let me full screen myself because I left it in the docket chat. Let me
You're
grab...
good.
It'll take me all of 2 seconds to forward this over for you guys. But yeah, as you'll be able to see here, the donation name has also been changed, which therefore proves the point that I was trying to make last night. So, boop, 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 boop. All right. I saw this in the main chat, so shout out to the person who put this in the main chat, and I was able to grab it. It says, hey, at Amberlynn Reed, if it was some random posing as your girlfriend saying Zay Zooted was pretty, then why does the dono Tommy sent to you as at TommyOak26 in January now have the updated username as Simot? And let's show it to you guys. Let me download it so I got it. Yeah. Let's just get it pulled up. I am playing. I said I was going to look into it more, and she doubted me on that heavily. She thought I was just going to drop it there.
Oh, she really thought she ate and, like, shut you up, and that was it. Because I watched the segment back from Bus, and I was like, I can't wait. I can't wait, bro.
Right here.
How do I do this? Okay.
At Okai26 super chatted $49.99. At the end of the day, the internet doesn't know us. We know each other, we know the truth, and that's enough. I love you, Amberlynn.
So you can see, it was very clearly the dono from Tommy. She reacts as it's from Tommy, and the name has been changed to Simot the exact way that I showed it in my deep dive. Okay, and that is why the URL was still saying Tommy Oak. And I did my research as well because, you know, they showed a changed URL that now says Simot. You can literally go in and change the actual YouTube URL. You can do that. So after you got caught, you went in and changed the URL to try to sweep that shit up. But we clocked that.
I thought she was sledding. How is that possible?
Oh yeah, I didn't even show. Hold up, let me show that part. Because it really sounds like she says slutting, and it sends me to the fucking moon. Even Tech called it out. It's like, bitch, what are you saying?
So, yesterday, I was I was in Lolcow Hero. And during that time, my girlfriend was actually, like, sledding or tubing or something. I don't know. So, she wasn't able to, like... Something with when you go down the fucking snow, bitch. I don't fucking know.
Bitch, I thought you said slutting. She was out here SLUTT.
Yeah, flooding.
Like something with the snow.
A toboggan or some shit. Yeah.
So she wasn't able to watch Lolcow Hero, right? But I'm looking at the chat while I'm literally in Lolcow Hero, and there's my girlfriend's name, and I just get so confused. And then I process, okay, so they're not speaking like her. They're like saying things that she would never say. I realized, okay, someone made a fake profile. So my girlfriend's is no longer the Oak situation type deal.
You know what else would be really, really funny and coincidental? Now, this fake profile, right? He uses the same profile picture, which is just a random picture of a jellyfish. But this fake profile supposedly cropped the picture the exact same, like, minuscule little meters, little pixels, exactly the same. It's cropped the exact same way on both jellyfish pictures. And it's not blurry on the other one?
Bro, yeah, and, like, she was never known by the, like, Simnot name before. So, for her to be like, oh, yeah, I saw my girlfriend's name, so you just admitted it.
Yeah,
you get what I'm trying to say? Like, how,
100%.
like, she was never known as that in the LCU.
Mm-hmm.
Until she changed it, and you would know she changed it, so of course you would recognize that that's your girlfriend's name.
And you know why it also doesn't make sense that she's saying, oh, well, this is the account that somebody made of that account? Why would somebody making a fake account of Tommy use the brand new one that it was just changed to that nobody knew it was her yet? That doesn't even make sense.
Exactly.
They would
like,
use the
so
Tommy
obvious.
Oak name. That's what they would have done.
Exactly.
Like, this whole thing makes zero fucking sense. This whole, like, excuse of why it's not Tommy, I don't believe it. I'm not... The donation changing was enough for me to be like, yeah, bitch, you're just straight lying. But we all know why you're trying to save face.
And she literally sat there and was saying before all of this that, like, Tommy deleted her fucking account. So, like, Mama can't keep her story straight to save her fucking life, bro.
Facts.
It's actually insane.
Let me run through some of these donos really quickly. We got Green Queen 94. Welcome to Cash Cow. We got Emma Wrights. Welcome to Band World.
Welcome to Band World, buddy.
And we got Snackajawea. Yes, you're back. With the $4.99 who said, they're super creepy. It's just Amberlynn speak for someone caught me lying. Honestly, clock that shit. We got Deb's Politics with the $4.99 who said, someone made a good point. What time was Amber on that other show? Sledding late at night? Oh, yeah, you pointed this out. Tell them.
Yep. It was like, what, 10 o'clock? Something like that?
Glass hole!
at Poison Pink Super shattered $19.99. She's saying things she would never say. She called you Pocahontas.
We need to get Keeman right now to change this fucking TTS, in fact. We need to get Keeman right now to change his TTS, in fact. Where's Keem? He might not do it for me because he's mad at me right now because of the shit that happened yesterday, which is why it's not changed yet, but I'm going to get him to change it. I'm still going to get him to change it. I promise it's happening. I just realized when that went off. Fuck. All right.
If we say his name 3 times, do you think we could summon him?
Keemstar, Keemstar, Keemstar.
Yo, if all you heard was a dun-dun-dun-dun, I swear to God. But yeah, okay, so to my knowledge, because I visited, I used to be a Packers fan a long time ago, and to my knowledge, they're only behind by like an hour, if that. Yeah, so like, if anything, it was like, what, 9 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock when the stream was running?
I know how to answer this question. Epic Brady, as our resident Wisconsin, can you please let us know what time it would be if it was 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, what time it would be in Wisconsin? I know you're in this chat. Thank you.
But yeah, like, there's not a chance in hell, especially for how dark it gets lately, like, there's not a chance in hell you're gonna go late night sledding. And you know what? Even if you did, there's literally, like, it takes, like, even Raina was saying it in the docket chat, like, it takes all of a couple minutes to pull out your phone and type something, you know, like, and of course she's not gonna, like, sit there and support if they're beefing, which, like, clearly it seems like they were, because of all the tea she was spilling.
Ooh, you're going robot
you know what
on me.
I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, between calling you tea on a, like,
wait. You are totally roboted right now.
Hold on.
Wait.
What happened?
I think you're good. You might just need to turn your camera back off and on again because you're unsynced now.
God damn it. Every day it's something. What the shit? Okay, am I good?
I think we're good. Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, I just had a moment. But yeah,
Bro, I'm saving up for a new laptop or a PC or something. I'm tired of this shit.
See, the sledding excuse would have maybe worked if it was like, you know, not in the middle of the night, or not at night at all. But yeah, when that screenshot was taken, multiple people have come out and said it was like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time-ish. So I was literally live on Rewind at the time when it happened. So I know it had to have been at night.
There's no fucking way. Yeah, especially because she messaged, like she wrote something in the chat at the very, very end of the stream, which means she was on there at fucking 11 o'clock at night.
Clock that shit, Meek. Meek in the chat said, and literally all she said was Zay is pretty, which, how is that not something Emily would say? Is that not a track record? Like, did she not do that same shit with Rachel? Like,
yes! Between that and fucking, what she said about her being in the community before.
That's, I think, really why Amber's trying to get around it, more than the Zay is pretty comment. Like, fuck that. The thing that I think really has her triggered is the fact that Tommy literally came into my deep dive and said, Amberlynn is not new to this. They're supposed to be in their healing era. They're supposed to be in this getting over it shit. But clearly, they're so quick to, well, at least Tommy is, to throw her under the bus. Tommy didn't want to take the blame for the deep dive the way I was putting it on her, so she threw Amberlynn Reed into the mix.
Redirect.
Deflect. They love their D words over there.
I swear to God, bro. The track, deflect, the fame. Right.
Oh, also, I did want to update you guys on some of the goals that we had from last week. So for Beanbag in a Hurry, we're going to be doing that on Thursday. And we both just ordered our pants from Women Within. We got 6X tall leggings from Women Within. But it takes like 5 to 7 days for them to ship that shit. So hopefully next week we will have our big pants ready to mop up our floors. Yeah. I didn't want to leave them out the loop, you know?
This is about to be some shit. I'm so ready for it. I'm trying to figure out, like, for Thursday, how I want to turn myself into a little beanbag, but we'll figure it out.
We'll plot in the VC after this, and I want to get, like, a bunch of, like, random shit to put in the beanbag.
Yo, yeah, I'm saying. I have like so many pillows. I'm literally just gonna like stuff. I'm just thinking like maybe I want to do like a little sheet moment so I can like shape it how I want it, you know?
Right. Give us
Maybe
your
I
ideas.
should hit up these nuts. Cause when Shorty was dressing as her.
I can't. Okay. Next thing we have to get into here is ALR went live on her own channel last night.
Bro, I've never typed faster in the docket. I was like, guys, this is not a drill.
Of course, you know, everything happens when I'm live on Rewind, so I never get to see things live. But we got a few timestamps here that we wanted to talk about from the stream. We're not going to go over the full 20 minutes, but there's 3 little timestamps here. So the first
it was
one that
literally
I
like
touch on.
it was me trying to like scrub through the bus live, trying to like find where you popped in, and then all of a sudden I see like as one of the top comments like LMFAO, not Amber getting her watch hours up or something like that, and I was like, what do you mean?
Well,
what do you mean?
She actually brings that up in this very first clip.
Yeah, she does.
Because tomorrow I get to reapply for monetization. So it's just like, girl, why haven't you been uploading? So I can't reapply for monetization with no like content. So I'm gonna work on some content for you guys. I think it's like a mixture of, you know, live streams and vlogs, but I really do want to just get back in my vloglin era. I think that's what I really want. I just want to like chat, show you guys like what I'm doing, what I'm eating.
So there's the first taste.
She literally says immediately after this, what I'm doing, what I'm eating. Like, and girl, did you not learn anything?
No. She's clearly learned absolutely the fuck nothing. But
I think there was a dog whistle to all the little feeders in the chat. And maybe to Emily. She was like, hey, look, I'll get back in your good graces. I'll vlog all my food content again.
Can I give a controversial take?
You better. You better.
I think she low-key wanted me to do my deep dive.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait, now you gotta explain.
I think low-key from me doing my deep dive, right? Before she leaves this community, she's getting a little promo for her shit.
You know what? I didn't think about it like that, but the way you word, that makes a lot of sense.
Right after it happened, now, because I remember the date that she said she could reapply for monetization was February 9th.
Right, that was a week ago.
So specifically. But she waited until after I did my deep dive to do the first one on her channel. And then she's saying, and watch me eat. Doesn't that seem a little coincidental to you?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely does. It's also just crazy seeing her try to go back to her like live stream era personality on her channel when like all we've seen is like all the shit on Bus. Like, girl, no one's gonna, like, anyone with like actual common sense is not gonna believe you now. Like, we see through your bullshit, bro. It's okay. You were literally talking shit on your fans on Bus. Like
Mountain Accident in the chat just said, I love how Amber said, I love you guys on her stream. Like, she didn't rant about hating her viewers on Bus.
I couldn't even get it out fast enough. We're right here with the guys. We're right here with it. Or I swear to God, it's actually insane. Like, how nice she was trying to act and shit. I was like, girl, who are you trying to fool?
Clock that. Okay, now, before we keep getting into this live stream, I realized I forgot to say something at the beginning of the stream that I wanted to announce. Sundays, we are going to be doing a new event in our Glass VC. Every single Sunday, we are going to watch a movie night with some wine, y'all. So, if you guys want to get a chance to pick potentially what movie we'll watch, every $10 donation or cash cow re-up, like the message that you get to re-up, the little cash cow message, put in a movie suggestion. I'm gonna throw all these movies on a wheel, and then every Friday we're gonna spin the wheel to decide what movie we're gonna watch on Sunday night in the Glass VC. So if you guys want to get your pick in, make sure you either send a $10 dono with a movie title in it, or use your cash cow message, the one like little re-up message, to tell me what the movie is, and I'll put them all on a wheel for you guys. We'll spin that on Friday. TTS. Need a change. Keem, change it.
At Losers Club 2624 super shattered $13.53. She shows her true personality on bus. She can't hide behind the vlogs anymore. We know she's a horrible person who literally screams whilst her animals are asleep next to her.
Clock that shit. And that's actually one of the funniest things that I wanted to point out from this stream she did yesterday. She tried to go back to that, like, what do you call that, Amber? That version of Amber, like, on her own channel where she, like, puts on that fake voice. It's Chantal does the same thing. It's like, you can like, if you look at the difference when Chantal is drunk versus when she's sober, it's like two different people talking, two totally different voices. It's that with Amber versus her own channel and bus.
You have Loglin, you have Liarlin, you have Buzzballin, you have No Accountability Lin, you have Addict Lin. Like, we could go through the list.
The only positive thing I could ever say about Amber is she really makes me want to try Buzzballs.
I swear to God. She was even talking about, like, hopping off the stream and, like, going to drink last night, and I was like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. But, please don't. But, yeah, like, I don't know, like, I feel like she tried to make it seem as though, how do I put it? She tried to make it seem as though the personality on Bus was an act. And I'm like, girl, no one believes that. Like, be so fucking for real. Like, you love the LCU as much as you do because of the simple fact that you get to be yourself and you were getting paid for it.
Facts. 100,000%.
COVID Lynn said that's Smuglin.
Smuglin.
Yeah.
Smirklin. Dude, I can't stop thinking of the picture of Tommy as the Game of Thrones, like the Simba thing. So terrifying. Like, I think about that in my sleep. Thank you all for protecting me from Tommy yesterday. Also, we got Fruit Cup 7245. Welcome to Cash Cow. Use your Cash Cow little message and tell us what movie you want to get picked for Sunday's movie night. Now, I'm going to get up to this next clip in this AmberLynn stream because we still got so much to talk about today. We got a really fucking packed stream today, which I'm excited about.
I kind of love that for us.
All right, so here's more of what she says.
Vlogs aren't actually going to be like coming until I'm like monetized again, because vlogs are like hard. You got to put in that work. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to like be doing it for free. Like, who actually goes and flips burgers at McDonald's for free? Not me. Just saying. So, what's my favorite song right now? Probably Yukon by Justin Bieber. I have a crush on Justin Bieber. Okay, listen, it's okay. I'm allowed to feel that way. I'm allowed to feel that way. It is.
I'm allowed to feel that way. Why? Because Justin Bieber? Is that why? Is that why you got your crush on Justin Bieber over there? I'm clocking that.
I said, girl, be so fucking for real. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, her sitting there and just like, yeah.
The little,
like, bitch, shut up. Like, all she was saying when, like, everyone first popped in, because, like, the chat was flying. I'll give her that. Because everyone was like, oh my god, this bitch is actually back. Like, what the fuck? And, like, she was like, oh my god, I love you guys so much. Girl, no, you don't. You just want a double paycheck for a little bit before you fully hop back into your own little universe and your own little bubble. Because you thought that the LCU was going to be different and protect you, and now you're slowly realizing that is simply not the case.
Facts. Here, I moved it a little bit far ahead. Let me start it from where it ends.
I think the vlogs aren't actually going to be, like, coming until I'm, like, monetized again.
Okay, no, that was it. All right, I had to make sure I played it right. Yep, so that's what she says in that. And then, oh, the next part. This is interesting. This one's interesting. And there is a few moments where, like, she, like, kind of talked about the LCU in this. as well, which is also
I
why
was
we're bringing
waiting.
it up here because, girl, what are you doing?
I was waiting for
Yeah,
it.
you gotta collect watch time. That's normal for anyone who wants to be monetized, of course. I really want to come back to my YouTube channel. I love being here. And I know a lot of people love me being here. So I've been here for 13 years.
And this is the same Amberlynn that was saying a week ago that she was too obsessed with the LCU to get back to her personal channel. So does this mean that she's going to be leaving the LCU possibly? Or is this her way of getting out of fat camp? Or do you think that she's going to try and stick it out in the LCU to make it to fat camp?
Damn, wait, do you think no, she's not smart enough for like a big brain move like that. I was gonna say, what if she's like trying to like break NDA so she could get herself fired?
Yeah, that's some of the theories I've been seeing thrown out there.
Okay, yeah, maybe then. Maybe. Like, that would be some shit. Because the timing is all way too coincidental. Like, way too coincidental. It does not sit right with me.
Also, like, when she's talking about, like, oh, well, I'm not getting paid from the vlogs or whatever, like, she's acting like 90% of people on YouTube don't have to build up their channel with the watch hours and all that shit to get monetized to begin with. Like, she's acting like she's special for that. TTS.
Glass hole!
At Alexandria 5080 super shattered $10. In honor of Lil Humpton, I'm gonna say Hunchback of Notre Dame.
A good
Smiley
pick.
face emoji. You don't have to actually put that on the wheel. Just wanted to shout out my favorite Disney movie.
No, I'm putting it on the wheel. You guys can put literally the most obscure movie you want, okay? Back when we did something like this, when we had nerds, there was a night when the biggest one we ever did, the biggest watch party, you know who came up for what movie? Twilight. We had a whole VC full of boys watching Twilight.
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. Really, you can put any movie you want in here, and we're all going to be drinking, so it's going to be a fun time regardless. So, yeah, definitely
Last
putting
night
that on
we
the
were
list.
watching Bring Her Back. That shit was crazy.
Nah, that shit scarred me. And I only watched that because Jaffe told me to watch it on Rewind last night, and so we watched it in the VC. Yeah, Bring Her Back is a very scarring movie. There's literally scenes from that movie that are going to stick in my head for the rest of my life. It is that jarring, okay? Fucked up.
That was my second time watching it.
Oh, God.
Honestly, I just love, like, okay, I love body horror, not a lot gets to me, but, like, I was, like, clenching the table when I first watched it. Like, it was a lot.
No.
I just love their take on, like, different, like, real world shit, like grief and, like, addiction, when, like, they had, like, the whole Talk to Me, and, like, the hand, and, like, them doing, like, the hand ritual was, like, supposed to be symbolic.
Glass hole!
At Losers Club 2624 super shattered $13.53. Crash, 1996.
Ooh.
James Spader
That's a
is
good one.
gorgeous in that film.
That is a good one.
Dude, I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I would love to rewatch
Damn.
that. That's a really good pick, Losers Club.
Isn't Thandie Newton in that?
I'm terrible with actors.
If so, that's my baby mother. I love that woman.
I want to fucking get our TTS changed so bad. I wish we could change this shit. Where's Keem? Keemstar! Keemstar, change my TTS. I'm gonna mute it if not and read it out loud myself. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm just gonna do that for now. Somebody send the next TTS so I can try it, and we're gonna like try reading it out for now, because I'm not gonna lie. It's killing me. The sound is so loud and it is killing me. Okay.
I don't hear it when we're doing the live, but like when I try to like scrub through and watch it back, I'm literally like what the fuck?
Okay, so let's get into, we got another huge announcement today. I forgot. Let me get right in. Salty Crab.
Oh god, yeah.
So Salty Crab put out a tweet today, and I'm gonna go ahead and read this for you guys, but let me share my screen with you so you can see what we're looking at here. Okay, so from Salty Crab. This says, please forgive me for being silent for so long. Finding out that my channel that I put my heart and soul into for 3 years was gone, not because of anything I said, but because of other people's words, was such a shock that it's taken me a few days to gather my thoughts. Thank you to everyone who has reached out to me, and again, I apologize for not responding. Having people who understand what a huge loss this was to me helped so much. And to almost all of the other creators, those of you who've left supportive comments, those of you on Reddit and other forums, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Although it's been too difficult to watch the videos and read all of the comments, my sister has been sending me lots of the comments made, and they have truly helped me get through all of this. I know this may sound super dramatic, but that channel was like my baby in some ways. And for it to be gone so quickly, along with it, all of your comments over the years, it felt like death in some ways. Here's where it continues. Let me pick up. As for my future as a creator, who knows? It's hard to want to start all over from the beginning, knowing that YouTube can just choose to take it all away from one creator while another creator can do the same, if not worse, and their channel stays. I can say that I will never leave Girl World. I have always been first and foremost a viewer and will remain one. For as fucked up as this community is, I love it, and as I'm sure most of you have found out, it's almost impossible to leave. Thank you again for the support. It has truly meant the world to me.
That makes me so fucking sad,
And the
bro.
caption for that says, my appeal was denied. R.I.P.
Like, that's the end of an era for real, bro.
It's the end of an era, bro. Yeah, rip salty crabs in the chat. Put your candle emojis, your salts, and your crabs, man. That's really sad.
Yo, and the craziest part is Amber talks about it, like, on her live, and, like, makes herself try to come across as, like, so fucking innocent, and it's like, bitch, be so for real. You've done it before. You'll do it again. Like, especially if you move back over to your channel, like, full-time.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell.
Yeah.
And I'm not even putting it on her, but it's like, the more that she says she doesn't do it, I'm like, I mean, the more that she said she didn't do it, rather, I'm like, girl, you don't exactly have the best reputation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. That one was hard. I read that this morning and I was like, damn. That one actually, like, really sucked to hear because I was hoping at least, you know, if we did get a statement, she would, like, let us know where she'd be coming back to. Hopefully she tries on, like, another platform, like Twitch or something. I'd love to see her back again making videos. Her content is some of the best when it comes to Girl World, I have to admit.
And I agreed with, like, so many of her takes. That's why I fucked with her so much. Like, I can't... It's just crazy how you can literally have a channel one day and then just poof, just drop off the face of the fucking earth in this world.
It's so sad, but yeah, she definitely, I hope, gets her redemption arc. She deserves it. And Dirt Window said it was boring. Or Dirt Widow. It was boring. What was boring? Salty crab? Heartbreaking. TTS. Oh, wait, I turned TTS off. I forgot about that. Selenium764 with the 9.99 said, I came here after losing Salty. That was my comfort channel. Sad, crying face. Shallow Hal for the movie.
Shallow Hal is such a good fucking movie.
I'm adding that to the list for movies right now. Do you guys like it better with TTS off and me reading it? Just let me know. If not, I'll turn it back on. Put ones in the chat if you want me to keep reading it. Put twos in the chat if you want me to put the TTS back on and have it read out for you guys. I don't know what you prefer, but I need Keem to change the fucking sound.
The Dan 1992, we didn't forget it. We're just waiting on Keem to change it.
Yeah. He's mad at me right now.
There will be no scamming on this channel.
Rosie can confirm. He's mad at me right now.
Yeah, he is. He hopped in the VC just to tell me that, like, some shit went down on Rewind with you, and I was like, oh.
Oh, it went down on live. Well, like, I don't know. I think they expected me to come up and be, like, really, like, remorseful and, like, sad or something. And I kind of just, like, didn't give a fuck. which is part of like I think the problem, because it's like, man, I said what I said. This is a month-old situation. My opinion's not changing. I'm not gonna be like sad and remorseful. Like, it's fucked up. It happened. It shouldn't have happened. That's that. Like,
but that's why I fuck with you, because you stand like 10 toes down on your takes, on your points, on your views, like. And, like, I understand, you know, like, it doesn't mean we're, like, stubborn and our opinions can't be changed, but, like, you're not gonna make me change it. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna, especially if, like, I'm sticking to my guns and, like, you genuinely did nothing wrong in that situation.
we got I'm Calling You Big with the 10 who said for movie Coraline. Oh my god, thank you. I fucking love Coraline. It's one of my favorite movies in the world. Oh my god, I want to get drunk and watch that with the girlies. That would be so fun. And it says, but just want to say, if Salty moved over to Rumble, I would follow so fast. That's actually a really good suggestion, because I know Rumble is like way more chill about like what you can say on their platform. So that is really a good suggestion for like a girl world person to move over there and really get deep into the shit that, like, you know, we can't say. I like that idea a lot. All right, so we got a whole different girl world girl that we're going to be talking a bit about today, and I wanted to give you guys kind of a brief...
5 times fast.
A girl world girl. Girl world girl, girl world girl, girl world girl. That's hard. But if you guys do not know who Quirky Love Rose is, we're going to be giving you guys just kind of an introduction to who she is, because we do want to start covering some of her content over here. Some of you guys may not have heard of her before, but Quirky Love Rose has been a lifestyle creator. She mostly does vlogs, get ready with me's, cooking streams, you know, the same type of content that you'll see from Amber, Chantal. What draws people in usually is that she feels kind of approachable, like you're hanging out with her, similar to a lot of the people from Girl. She got like the girl draw, like the same thing that draws all of you guys into Amber, Chantal, same thing. Rosie has been connected to conversations surrounding Amber and the broader girl world community, a corner of the internet focused on discussions, reactions, all that good shit. But her involvement has introduced her to a whole brand new audience, and I feel like she is not super happy about that. Like, I think she kind of wanted to keep things into her niche little community, but she's very much broadened herself into girl world better. Her brand, though, isn't just about, like, you know, her being transparent. She does a lot of that, though. I give her a lot of credit for talking about, you know, some of the darker sides of feederism, for example. I have some interviews here that I did want to show from her. And she's been open about how she felt groomed from the feeder community. She was demonetized on YouTube around the same time with ALR Chantal, late 2025. She now does most of her content on Patreon. She's been in many controversies for streaming vertical mode on YouTube, which is known to post streams to kids more. So yeah, that's a big one. And her content is obviously not kid-friendly. She wanted to be a part of Girl World before she was considered to be in Girl World, and kind of pushed herself in the community by having this like one-sided friendship with ALR and the reaction channel named Zachary Michaels. She overshares, she trauma dumps a lot, she lives with her brother, and they have a really weird codependent relationship. Her brother games on Twitch, her house in total disarray, which you can see. She claims to have a stalker boyfriend who is also her ex that had a whole story, which we'll get into from one of these interviews here in a second. And I just want to say, I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I do just want to say, Amber made it seem as though they were friends. It wasn't just like a one-sided friendship. Like, Amber, you know how Amber is. Like, she will do anything and everything if she thinks it's gonna, like, push her name out a little bit more. And then, ironically, I had something to do with, like, them further falling out, because they were already kind of falling out prior to this. And then when, like, Scooter brought up on the stream, on, like, a bus stream, that he said something about me. And
Amber automatically assumed that they were talking about Quirky Loves Rose and just started like dumping about how she's like a FOODIE and this, that, and the third, and like fully just threw her under the bus. Like that is Amber's character through and fucking through. But yeah, like they are both equally fucking insane. They are both equally controversial. It's just like one's just like a little like this much less of a piece of shit.
Snackajawea with the $4.99 who said QLR is literally just Hamu Amberlynn, including being in Zachary Michael's DMs. Exactly. And for those of you guys who are saying we already know who QLR, I'm crying. We already know who she is. Like, I know a lot of you guys do, but there is LCU people watching who don't. So I have to give them the brief overview that you guys might not know. Gigi on Wheels. Gigi, I haven't seen you in a minute. Thank you. Gigi on Wheels with the £49.99 said this one's for two amazing women in the LCU. Thank you. You have been riding for me for such a long time, Gigi. I appreciate you, G. Baby Bug with the $9.99 said it. QLR should have been known how snaky ALR is. Though everyone tried to warn her, I second Coraline. Oh yeah, Coraline on there
hell
twice.
yeah, I was going down.
Hell yeah,
bro. But I didn't even realize it's literally ALR and QLR.
Yeah, that's what made me laugh. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, it really is ALR and QLR. That's so funny.
It's never dawned on me before. That's insane.
And like you were saying, the current controversy, the thing being that our Rosie, you, got confused with her on a whole stream, and she was not happy about that.
And then, like, she, like, was, like, going in, and it took a minute for her to be like, wait, are we talking about the right person? Because Scooter was automatically like, wait, but she was in the tryouts talking mad shit, and you're telling me she's also doing, like, the same shit you were accused of? Like, that's kind of crazy. And I'm sitting there like, bro, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is going on? But yeah, like, my whole thing that with, like, Quirky is, like, I'm just gonna call her Quirky, because I'm not calling her my own name. It's way easier, actually. So weird. I feel so weird. But, like, Quirky, like, my problem with her is that it's like, okay, you were groomed into feederism, fine, sure, not taking that away from you, but, like, why are you still doing it? Like,
yes, that's actually what I was going to bring up in this is like we're gonna show part of like the interview where she talks about like what got her into like the whole feederism community, but then she's actively talking about the fact that she thinks it's a cult, but is still actively taking part in it today in this interview.
Right. You're a member of the cult. Right. What are you talking about?
Right. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna pull up this video. So this has some timestamps on how they were talking about. So Quirky was talking about you, Rosie, and how Amber mistaked for you on bus. So let me pull that up.
I'll take all the free press. That's cool, I guess.
So we're doing this through Reaction Channel because, like I said, a lot of her stuff's on Patreon. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Zachary Michael. I love him so much.
Audio, and I'm looking at the comments. I didn't see the screen right away until I heard them say my name, and then my stomach felt my asshole because they were saying they're talking about a different Rosie, but I heard my name and I'm like, oh fuck. So
wait, he's already got this sped up. W him.
That's when I closed the comments, and then I saw something like Amber talk shit about Quirky Love Rose or something, and I was like, God fucking damn it. And I didn't even listen to the whole clip at first. But before I sent her the first voice memo. So
you sent her voice memos after this? Oh, girl.
Diva. Oh. Bailey just said Quirky loves Jersey. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Come up with their ship names, guys. Let us know.
Please no. I will end my server in Minecraft. Okay, please do not do that.
Oh, girl, Rosie's down bad. Rosie's down bad. Oh, girl.
Okay, that's the end. Sorry. His reaction. Diva! Like, he's so good. I love him.
I love him so fucking much, bro. He's another one, like, I've been following for years.
It picks right back up here. Let's continue. Yeah, half the chat you either love or you hate him, right? Like,
yeah, that's real
stuff.
I'm pissed about it. I'm mad.
Oh, yeah, I could tell.
Especially to the degree that I was brought into it.
The degree. She was mentioned, by the way, y'all saw the clip yesterday in my video, right? She was mentioned for like this long before
Like
they
15
moved
seconds.
on from her. Oh, she's mad. Oh.
Because I went through multiple scenarios of how I was going to respond to this and address this and do this. It's really done. So.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Just look at how mad she is while she's talking about it. Like, they literally
She does
only
not
talked
like the
about her
LCU.
for like 15 fucking seconds. And I'm like, damn, she's not gonna be mad, or she might be mad that we're talking about her too, huh?
Like, I feel like, oh yeah. I feel like they moved on, like, once they realized it wasn't about, like, anybody in the LCU. And, like, she fucking hates the LCU. So it is no surprise that Shorty was bugging the fuck out like that.
And then here's where she starts leaking some voice memos and Amber's apology.
Oh, wait. Right before we do that, you know what time it is.
Is it fit check time? Did we hit the goal? Oh, it is fit check time. All right, Rosie, give him a spin. Give him a twirl.
Okay. It's not, again, it's not much today. I was feeling
honest
very
work.
low effort, but I just have a little pair of black leggings. And then this little tube top number. I love the little, there's like a little rose right there.
Oh, that's cute.
And then, yeah, this is me.
I also went very casual as fuck today.
We break here with it.
Yeah. I got like just literally khakis on, and
I was gonna wear khakis too. That's crazy.
Yeah, not much today. But it's honest work. It's honest
work.
Yeah, I'm loving seeing all the fit checks spammed in the chat. You guys are great. And make sure, if you guys want to use any of the emotes on the channel, that you get your Band World membership or higher. If anyone wants to throw some gifted memberships and green some grays, I'm sure they'd love to see it.
Especially because that'll be our next LCU University episode, like, guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What number are we after that?
We are still on the first one as of right now. I think we need like 15 more members to do the second one, and we're gonna be doing the Tina one. I think we'll do that either Thursday or Friday, just depending on like when our beanbag in a hurry comes in.
Hell yeah. I'm so excited.
But hey, thanks for being an asshole and making fun of shit that's some of the most serious trauma, like, that I've been recovering from and out of for years, because you think someone was talking about me. Amber, I get that you're probably not happy about how I feel with the LCU, but I fucking walked away. I can't stand this shit that you're doing.
Do you see how she said, I know you're probably not happy that I don't like the stuff in the LCU? Because she has to acknowledge that she was on the internet talking shit about the thing that AmberLynn has to do for a living now.
You know, that fucking part. And the thing is, like, Quirky has always kind of had this, like, one-sided friendship with AmberLynn Reed. It's not like she seriously, like, owes you shit. And what she said on Bus was that you were a feeder. You stuffed food in your face, which is something you've self-admitted, which I understand is obviously traumatic for you. We'll get into that in a second, but I don't know, just kind of a reach to me. We got Meek with the 5 gifted. Look at all those new greens. Yay! And we got ALR Big Jellyface with the 10 who said QLR is toxic AF. She's an emotional vampire and an even bigger perpetual victim than ALR. Rosie takes zero accountability for anything. Even an accidental threesome happened last year. Lots of lore. That's why I'm so excited to start getting into her, because I didn't know too much about her until this week, and I started seeing some of her stuff come up on Twitter. And yeah, we're gonna be getting the fuck in, so I hope you know
who else I really want to talk about at some point? Glitter and Lasers.
Glitter and
that
Lasers.
Bitch is also unhinged. I don't know if I want to say she's girl world, but no, she is. No, she definitely is. And she is also a hot, funky mess, bro. That, and then that Ziamora chick.
Oh, Ziamara, I already put on the list. That's another one we're going to be looking into soon.
Yes.
But Yeah, we want to get through like some other people too. We've been having fun kind of like researching, deep diving into some Coral World stuff.
The shocker,
She's
but like
in here.
we can talk about more. No, you're good. Shocker, we could talk about more than just ALR. Like,
I know, right?
What a surprise.
Acting like she had nothing.
Oh, I keep doing this to you. My bad, girl.
It's because there's like a delay on like me
The thing.
watching the stream, so I don't realize it's playing right away. But like I know Amber hates to see herself in the thumbnail, but I know she hates to see Quirky even more. So like this shit is about to be so funny.
T.
Like she didn't cast the first stone. Rosie, please be serious.
I'm so pissed off that you dragged my name into LCU, and I've stayed quiet about all the shit you shared with me. My DMs specifically show that you've been lying about.
About what?
I sent a third message, and that's broken up in 3 parts. I made a fucking promise to you, Amber. I promised you I wasn't gonna fucking release our text messages. I wasn't gonna turn on you. I wasn't gonna do beef with you. I've been saying that the entire time. Even when we had our conversations, when I was still nice about it because I didn't want to fucking fight with you. I feel bad about how I used to treat you, and everything in my power since then to show you through my actions that I'm not that person, and that.
Her agreeing with herself. Yep.
Like, yep, I cooked.
I gave you a second chance, and I frankly didn't really like how it went. Nope. So I backed off quietly. I made no drama. I made no qualm with you. I don't hate you. I'm pissed. I had to break it up.
I'm pissed. I'm sorry. We got Deb's Politics with the $9.99 who said, Leslie Clark, I accidentally saw a stream on her. It's scary. People like her exist. Any movie SpongeBob. I'll put that down. And then,
oh yeah, ALR Big Jelly Face. I can't take that seriously. I don't know, since you dropped the 10, I don't know if you wanted to give us a movie suggestion.
Oh yeah, if you guys drop a $10 donation or upgrade to Cash Cow at all, feel free to drop like a movie name just randomly in your donation and I'll write it down on the list. And if you don't put it in the donation and want to just respond to your donation with like a reply of what the movie is, I'll catch that as well.
I see a lot of people talking about we should look into Alexandra Rodriguez as well.
Okay, I'll write that down. Thank you guys.
Pissed that you've now circulated something that I actively worked very hard to not talk about or bring attention to online because that shit fucks me up.
She worked really hard to not bring attention to or talk about online. What do you mean? You did a whole podcast. You did a whole podcast talking about getting groomed into the feeder community.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do next.
What do you mean? I'm gonna look it up so y'all can.
Which is what we're getting into next. So perfect fucking timing. So I went and watched a good amount of this podcast last night to kind of get an idea of who she was because she kind of does an interview about herself. So let's show you guys her history on this and the podcast that he's talking about specifically. Oh, I moved myself all around on my docket. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Ba-ba-bum.
Oh yeah, you know how Bus lost the scooter? Apparently, Foodie also lost the scooter.
Yes, Foodie's scooter died. We're gonna get into that too. I got that. I got everything, yo. That's why I said it was a packed day, because even if we don't hit all of this today, tomorrow's Wine Wednesday, which is our fun stream that we do during the week. So, we'll have a good time reacting to it. Oh, and for those of you who had no clue what I was talking about with the movies, because I'm seeing a few people that were like a little bit confused. Every Sunday in the Glass VC, if you are a Cash Cow or higher to Glass, you will be able to join us for Sunday movie nights where we're all going to drink wine, and I'm going to take all these movies that you guys are giving me, put them on a wheel, and at the end of the show on Friday, we're going to spin to see what movie we watch on Sunday. I'm calling you big with the $5 said it. Just want to give Rosie a chance to explain my at. Thank you for the laugh, girl. I'm calling you big.
So Beck and Amber were sitting in the car one day, right? And like there was like a red kind of light overcasting Amber, and Beck's like looking, mind you, this is like heavily medicated era Beck. So like they were just saying things, like things were just coming out of their mouth, you know what I mean? And like they already had to walk on eggshells when it comes to ALR, let's be so for real. But whatever. So Beck says, and I quote, "You look like a big cherry." And Amber turns around, breaks her neck, and she's like, "Big? Are you calling me big?" It's one of the funniest fucking clips of her, bro.
That's why they wanted to name the shelf Big Cherry. Oh.
It's all coming back. It's all clicking now.
We still haven't named the shelf, guys. Wait. We named Lil Humpton, but we still have not named the shelf. We need shelf name suggestions, all right? Throw those on those 10s. Let us know what we're naming Amber's shelf, okay? We can't leave all of these lumps unnamed. Each one's got to have its own personality, you know? All right.
Oh, no, correction. Beck was calling themselves a big cherry. And Amber makes everything about herself Lynn Reed. Obviously fucking turned around and said, "Excuse me, you can't say that word around me." Oh.
So where we're going to start in this quirky interview, it's like separated into different parts. So we're gonna start when she first starts talking about like her posting on Reddit. Like her first postings online. Oh, it's muted, my bad.
Word BBW meant. The phrase, I met some guy off of Yahoo Messenger because I didn't know what the word BBW meant. The phrase meant at the time. And I was 18 and I get into the chat room and I'm like, what does BBW mean? Because I couldn't figure it out. Like all the other channels had made sense to me. And they said big, beautiful woman. And so my 18-year-old, like almost 400 pound, if not 400 pound response was, wait, people actually like fat people, which is the saddest thing ever. Yeah. But, you know, to them, they thought I was a troll when I said that, right? That makes sense. But they started getting mad at me. I was like, no, wait, you don't understand. I'm 18 and I'm fat. And so when they realized I wasn't a bot and I wasn't a troll, my DMs exploded. And I was like, what's happening? Because I was so sheltered. Like, I can't express to you how sheltered I was. I had never had a boyfriend. I had never been kissed. I had like a couple of like little high school dating moments that lasted like a couple days. This was right around the time I met my first boyfriend.
Well, it was probably shocking too, because it probably felt like, wait, like I just found a community of people I didn't even know existed.
Yeah, exactly. And so like one time I had like, so my dad would build us like zombie computers and stuff. He's always been a tech guy. We call him zombie computers.
Here, before she continues on this, I think that's a good point brought into this, right? Like, I feel like a lot of people who, like, whether you're fat, whether it's like something in your life that keeps you from like necessarily just going out and meeting people, you finding like an internet community like this can easily draw you in with not much, just even a little bit of love bombing, and you're gonna all of a sudden feel that love that you weren't getting in your life. And I feel like that's what makes it easy for these people to get drawn into things like Phoebe, because they're getting all this attention and love that they had never received before. We got Tawny Deboo with the Canadian 10 who said, how about SCAMMERLYNN? Ooh, right now Shelfa-Lynn's winning. That's a good one. That's a good
contender.
one.
I kept seeing people saying Shelfton.
Shelfton. Humpton and Shelfton is crazy.
I'm saying.
Was there anything you wanted to say about this before I keep it playing?
Just that, like, yeah, like, I fully agree with you. You know, it's like, it's a eye-opening experience when, you know, you're persecuted for one thing in a lot of sections and corners of your life, and then all of a sudden you find this little niche corner where like they're actually like glorifying you and like praising you for the things that have made you insecure for so long. So it's so easy to just latch on to that, you know?
Mm-hmm. We got Dirt Widow with the 20 who said, I heart salty crab. Oh, okay. She was my go-to react channel. Big Al's live was boring. That's what was boring. Thank you. I spammed LCB last night. She would not be remonetized because she has no content and no view hours. Then surprised she was back on her channel. Glass is great. Thank you. And yeah, no surprise, to be honest, she was back on her channel at all.
Get parts from all these places. So it was, you know, like the year 2010 and I had a Windows 95 PC, but I had it to myself. Because back then, like, most people had like one family computer everybody shared, unless you were like rich, in which case then you could have your own. But you needed like
big time money back then to be able to do that. Now it's like everybody has a computer, you know, of some sort. But yeah, I one time I logged in and I said my ASL, because again, like 2010, and like I got like 80 DMs in the span of, I'm not kidding, like 2 seconds, and it crashed my computer. And I was like, what is this?
And what she's describing is honestly really true. Like in the early days of like being on the internet, if you were a woman alone, you could get a fuck ton of attention, let alone being a woman that fits a very specific fetish for a group of people. That's hard for them to find somebody that fits that fetish, right? So I'm sure she definitely got a fuck ton of attention from that. Now I want to skip ahead in this a little bit.
Even on like dating apps, for instance, like I could post a picture where I look medium ugly, and like I'll get 99 plus notifications within a span of like an hour or two. It's like, it's ridiculous. So I can only imagine somebody that, you know, is in like that very niche category, because like, let's be so for real, there's not like, there's an obesity crisis here, yes, but there's not a lot of people that are willing to eat themselves into that level of obesity. You get what I'm trying to say?
Obesity and morbid obesity, two different stories. Trying to find somebody that's morbidly obese and willing to fall in line with your fetish, very fucking hard to find. So when they find them, they lash onto that shit.
Cough, cough, Emily, cough, cough.
Yup. So moving ahead in time a little bit, this is where she starts talking about her first experience with being blackmailed.
Yeah, so I started posting on there, and then that's when the first blackmailing happened. I don't have any proof to this, but I believe the blackmailing was done by my stalker.
Okay. How old were you at this point?
I would say I was roughly 23, maybe 22. This was in like 2012, 2013.
And this is all on like Reddit?
Yeah. Okay. So, well, I had moved over to Chatterbait, and so I had like closed down my Facebook, but the one thing I didn't do was I forgot to hide my family list. So this guy was a lot scarier than he seemed, because he had found my Facebook, which, you know, to my own stupidity / ignorance, I used my real first name because I didn't want to fake a first name. I just used a different last name or second name. And it wasn't hard. It probably wasn't hard to find my Facebook. And I had locked everything else down, but basically I was live for the third time ever when he's like, are you full legal name?
You know what? I'm going to teach y'all something really quickly. A lot of people don't know that people can do this. Let's say you make your profile picture on Discord the exact same profile picture as your Facebook profile picture, but you don't use the same name on those accounts. Through that profile picture you uploaded, they could take that Discord profile picture, reverse image search it, and then it's going to pull up your Facebook. So if you really want to keep yourself safe on the internet, you want to keep your shit separated, do not use the same profile pictures on every single account, or like if you even post the picture on your Facebook, that's your Discord profile picture, it's linked. Like when they reverse image search it, that's how it pops up. So keep your profile, or like on Facebook, keep all your pictures on Facebook separate from what you post on like your like out there social media, if that makes sense.
Morgson Dreamland asked a really good question that I feel like we were maybe gonna bring up. They said, did Emily ever talk to Rosie? Not me.
Oh, this Rosie.
Yeah.
Do you know the answer to that? Because I don't yet.
I believe so. Or she at the very least like was like hinting at it at one point.
I was like, I know that she talked to Ziamara and Spanx, but I didn't know, I hadn't heard about her talking to Quirky Love Rosie. But there is some stuff I don't know in Girl World, guys, so you guys literally give me info, you know, as it comes out.
No, yeah, to my knowledge, she definitely did.
And I agree with Andrea Aussie in the chat, who said, bullshit, her father is a computer specialist, she acts dumb. Exactly. Like, and that's why I wanted to play that clip, like, to the part where she talks about her dad, like, building PCs and stuff for her, because I also don't believe the fact that she didn't know that they could easily find her through all of this shit. Like, it's kind of obvious, right? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I agree with you, Andrea.
Yeah, Meekin straight up says that's how Quirky got into Girl World. And Punk Brat said, didn't she comment on her Instagram? Meaning Emily. So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. Especially because like, you know how that bitch is. Let's be so for real. And like, that's another person that is like I said, it's one thing to like fall into the community for whatever reason, but like Mama's still very much like an active member of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
that weirded me out because I don't even think that was my Facebook name.
Yeah.
And then is your mom full name? Is your dad full name? Is your grandma full name? Is your aunt full name? Like, and so I freaked out because at this point I wasn't sure if my parents would disown me for doing something like this or not. I just didn't know. We didn't communicate a lot in a very, concise way at that point in time.
Proud
we were
shorty,
still kind
welcome
of
to Cash Cow.
reeling from childhood stuff, and I just was afraid of that. Like,
Well, I think also, like, no matter what age you are, that, like, what you choose to do in your free time doesn't necessarily, we don't really go into it thinking, oh, I'm going to share this with my parents. You know what I mean? No matter what age you are.
Yeah, absolutely. And so it just kind of became this really big thing. I immediately, because there were people watching me as I was reading this. So I stayed silent and just, you could see on my face that something was wrong. But I just ended the live. And basically he was like, he made up some story about a guy pretending to be my boyfriend and scamming him of $300. And I either needed to give him his $300 back or I needed to do what he said. And I didn't have $300. So I can only describe what I experienced that day as
sorry, I'm losing my mouse.
web rape.
There it is. I was like, I can't find
I will lose it because you know how chat be flying. Proud Shorty, the one who just upgraded to Cash Cow, they also thirded Coraline. So we have 3 votes for Coraline.
Amen. So what do you think about this blackmail story so far?
I don't know. I'm not fully buying it. And it's also like, I'm not saying that, like, I'm not trying to victim blame whatsoever, but it's just like, for you to be in such a niche community doing what you're doing in that period of time, like, your shit's gonna get out there some way, somehow, especially if you're not careful with it and you're putting your literal, like, first full government name, you know?
Mm-hmm. Greeky with the 999 said the girls in chat are saying QLR closed her Patreon. I'm not sure about that. I'm actually not sure if that's correct or if she just made a new one, because I heard from one of our docket members that she had recently uploaded this, like the video we were reacting to, the very first one, that was her reacting to LSU. So that at least had to have been like in the last like few weeks recent. But it might be gone like as of today. Yeah.
She did pretty much say that like it was like she tried to say that like her life is so busy and like she's like overwhelmed and this, that, and the third, and she has a bunch of like health problems she has to like kind of like take care of before she could like get back into the community or whatever. But like she doesn't keep her stories consistent on like the different platforms she's on, so no one ever believes her.
Okay,
like,
she's just not active on it from last week. That makes sense. Okay, and she removed the tiers, so it's all free now, is what they're saying. Also,
because
Greeky,
she realized she couldn't. Oh, I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, to finish her donut out, she also said, "Also, I got to vote for Smoke Out and the movie Friday." Ooh, I'm definitely out.
Oh my god, yes. But yeah, it's like she straight up admitted, like, on her Patreon that like she can't keep up and like give like members what they wanted, so like she's just gonna make it free, but like it's fucked up to the members that already paid for the tier.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. She's very like SCAMMERLYNN adjacent when it comes to a lot of the things that she does, and like I said, she doesn't stay consistent throughout different platforms. Like, it's a different story per like audience that she's talking to.
No, Greeky said, sorry about that, LOL. QLR is all new to me. See, we're all kind of like coming into this world at the same time, so there's going to be information that me and Rosie might get wrong on this. Shout it out to the chat. Let us know if we get something wrong. We're not perfect. We do our research, but sometimes shit might be wrong. So just let us know, okay?
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Everybody knows.
What I'm talking about, everybody gets that way.
Like, I don't know. Like, it was really traumatic, to be honest. Like, it sucked.
Yeah.
And,
so what, he just made you do things like online?
Like on a Skype call.
Okay.
And I think he recorded it. And if I like, and what I remember is that ended and I had a thought to myself. I was like, someone like this is going to come back. Because I like, not to be that person, but like, I watched a lot of Criminal Minds.
You know how they came back? Skype, baby. A lot of people might not know shit about Skype, but Skype was never one of those sites that you should have been using low-key ever. None of us should have. Why? Because your IP address is public on Skype. Fun fact, if y'all did not know that. Yes, your IP address is easily easily accessible through Skype. So because of that, yeah, no wonder he was able to stalk you place to place you went on the internet, because you Skyped with him. He, like...
Yeah. And he probably definitely knew that, you know, which is why he, like, moved the conversation over there. Do you remember Uvu?
Yep, same thing as Skype.
Yep.
All that
God,
shit,
that was a
all the same.
That was a cesspool.
Yeah,
Holy
real ones
shit.
used Uvu, tell them.
I swear to God.
Snarky Librarian said I didn't know that. Yeah, a lot of people did not know that. Yeah, you could literally just access people's IPs from Skype. It's some fucked up shit.
Growing up, and I'm not fully caught up on all the seasons, but I've watched it a lot. And when I was younger, I think I used it weirdly as like a coping skill, but nowadays it's almost a little too much for me, so I don't watch it like I used to. But I just was like viewing it as like a profile of someone who's gonna behave that way. Like I was like, he's gonna come back. Little did I know, the day after, I'm pretty sure I was talking to him in the DMs and he was comforting me, because I am a victim of a narcissistic sociopath. He stalked me for a total of 8 years. We met around this time. I think that was his first attack on me. He led the gang stalking, because a lot of women were targeted on r/fat people hate. Like a lot of us, like back when I first created my Instagram, like I posted my first ever selfie of me leaving the house in a tank top for the first time after leaving Mormonism. Like I joined the body positivity communities because I made an Instagram, and at first I was like anti-Instagram, like, oh, why do I want to get on this like app where everybody just posts food pics? Because again, 2012. And I was a little late to the game, but I was early before it got super mainstream. And so I went on the BBW tags because I knew about those, and that's how I discovered body positivity, F Your Beauty Standards, and eventually I became one of the first admins of Pizza Sisters for Life, which was like, it started as like a joke when one of my mutuals on Instagram got wine drunk, and she made a hashtag Pizza Sisters, the number 4, life with a Y. And it kind of became like an alt movement to things like F Your Beauty Standards and stuff like that, because a lot of us don't really mess with like Tess Monster for stuff she did way before she was mainstream, or sorry, Tess Holiday. I don't keep up with her.
Yeah, that's a whole nother rabbit hole to get down. But
Amber talks about her all the time when she's talking about big beautiful women. She's like, oh my God, have you ever seen Tess Holiday? Like, child, anyways. But fucking, I feel like there's a very big difference between body positivity and like straight up feederism. Yes. You know, like, and like, I feel like Quirky like tries to mask that part of herself with the whole body positivity movement.
No, I see what you're saying with that, and I think a lot of these feeders will do that, and they'll disguise themselves as their fat positive or as their body positive women, when realistically they are grooming people who are otherwise maybe trying to get healthier, maybe not, but into staying that way. I don't know.
To me, it's like a dog whistle to the feeders of like, yes, I'm happy with the size that I'm at. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I'm maybe even willing to be bigger. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's why I don't fuck with it. And it's like, okay, if you knew that like you were getting fucking stalked and shit, like why did you keep going down the rabbit hole of like being in these subreddits and shit like that? Like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that was the thing that confused me, right? She sits here and she talks about this like stalking and all this shit she went through, and then talks about, okay, well, I involved myself in all these online communities. Like, and I'm not saying anyone who's went through stalking or anything deserves it, but I feel like if you were going through this terrible blackmailing, stalking and shit, the last thing you would be doing is trying to make yourself to be a bigger figure on the internet. Like, that doesn't really make sense. Big, humongous, gigantic, ginormous.
The drama of it all. Okay. I very quickly realized I wanted to be with my ex, and we had a lot more in common.
And you met him online too?
I met them at on Reddit. Okay. Yeah. Actually, my ex, ironically, was like my biggest tipper on the Chatterbait website, but I didn't know that until a while later.
Chatterbait, do you post pictures?
It's a live site basically.
So like you would stream?
Yeah. Okay. And so it was interesting. I didn't make a ton of money because I like no one knew who I was.
But people could join.
But they could join and talk and get spicy if they tipped. Yeah, okay. Exactly. And so it's an adult like XXX streaming site.
Got it. So you met the stalker on there and then the ex-boyfriend on there.
I'm trying to fluff it up.
Okay. But Reddit's what got me on Chatterbait.
Got it. And then were they both local?
No.
Okay.
So at the time, I believe the stalker was in Indiana. My ex, I ended up living with my ex for a few years. I moved to Omaha twice to be with him. I don't know how much we'll get into the ex on here.
Okay, that's fine.
What I will say is, had you done this interview with me 6 months ago, I would have read him for filth. But some things have transpired recently. Like actually in June, I went on a trip and I didn't tell my followers where I went, but I went to go see him because we reconnected when I went to the mental hospital the first time this year. Again, we'll get to that.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry,
yeah. So
it's also hard for me to believe that she didn't know that this person was like her Chatterbait customer and then became her partner. Like that to me is also very hard to believe.
And it's again those parasocial relationships. Like a lot of people in the girl world community do that. Like it's such a weird fucking thing to like. I'm not saying you can't like your fans, you know, you can't interact with your fans, but like there's no universe where like that should be a thing because it starts crossing over crazy boundaries and shit. And yeah, exactly what you said. You can't tell me she didn't fucking know that. Because if he was making that much of an effort, like he was reaching out to her in multiple places.
Now, okay, so I want to skip a lot of this interview. Obviously, if you guys want to see like more in detail about like her life or whatever, you can go back and watch the full thing for yourself on We Are All Insane. But I want to show the part where she talks about the cultiness of feeder communities, and then that's where we'll leave with Quirky Love Rose for now, but we will be back to the subject of her very soon. We just kind of wanted to give a little bit of a introduction.
Belinda in the chat said, listen, I'm gonna be parasocial, okay?
You can be parasocial for glass. At least we'll actually hang out with you in the VC.
Right.
Yeah, just a reminder, if you did get a cash cow today, make sure you give me your movie recommendation. We already got a good list forming here. And if you guys do not have a cash cow, don't plan on getting a cash cow, well, you should if you want to join movie night, but you want to give a movie recommendation, throw it in a 10.
Are like 100% role play and technically don't really hurt anybody, but at the same time, what? Because for those that are playing at home that don't know what vor is, vor is essentially the act of, it can kind of vary, the act of swallowing someone whole. So like the common frame of mind for that would be like someone my size, or like in a lot of it being role play, like a very, very giant humanoid type sized person swallowing a man who's like very, very small and frail, or like eating like things that are not food that are huge and massive to get even, and then like it's almost like that would equate to you getting instantly as big as those things. So like it's a complete fallacy. It's all that kind of kink is worked out only in role play. It can't exist outside of role play, you know.
Right.
And like giantess, which is, you know, again, like the whole, you know, Amazon sized women, it can be for fat people, or even there are some people into giantess that just want like, you know, 10, 20 foot tall women, which has, I think, a lot to do with like the power dynamic of the physical representation of the size differences and stuff, and like contrast.
Notice how all of what she's saying, these fetishes include, have control and power play in them. Every little aspect of it, which is what it is. When they're saying it's a cult-like mentality and feederism, the people who are feeders want to display extreme control over a human being. That's really the core root of what all of these fetishes are in, is having extreme control over somebody, not just their life, their sexuality, what they eat. They want to feel like they own a person.
Yeah, that's real. But also I feel like that's like misrepresentation of like the whole like vor and giantess like kinks, because it's not exclusive to big women.
No, it's not.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like that like she kind of like threw that in to be like, woe is me. Yeah, these people were just using me for this. You know what I mean? And like they use all big people for that. But like,
can I be real though? I do think vor is feederism. I think vor falls under the category
vor
of
definitely
feederism.
Is a lot closer to that. Yeah, I could definitely say that. But like the whole giantess thing, like I think
they're closely. I don't know. I do think they're closely related. Obviously, like, you know, we've both done work like this, so we know like the requests that people will give, whatever. We know a lot about the industry, but I do think that these are. I think it started in the control, the feederism fetish, and it branched off. And yeah, maybe there is people who are into it outside of bigger women, but I think the majority of people who have a giantess fetish, who have that, they are also into the feederism aspect of it.
like, hell, I'll put it out there. Like, I've gotten requests for that before, and it's almost like reverse for the people that I've encountered. Like, they want the lack of control. Like, they want to be controlled by like a big woman or like a tall woman, or you know what I mean? Like, and then that goes into the whole crushing thing, and like it's a you know,
that's a whole nother thing in itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, well, I think that's part of like almost like being a dominatrix in itself. Is it's like men who want to feel like they're being controlled, which is why that fetish even exists, which is why most fetishes exist, is it's a control and a power play thing. But I think where feederism takes it to a next level is wanting complete control over somebody. It's not just a sexual control thing. It's not just like it's a whole life control thing. They want to feel like they know every little bit about what you're eating, what you're doing. It ends up being a whole aspect of control, similar to those people who do like age play shit.
Yep.
The reason I think that's also fucked up, and I don't fuck with people who do that shit, is for the same reason. I think it's like just to have total control over somebody, and realistically, anybody who wants control to that extent over somebody, you've got to be into some sick shit.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Meek Hertz asked a really good question. Is Kirby Vor? Is Kirby Vor?
Wait, no, because I never thought about it, but like,
it might
Kirby
be.
literally becomes whatever he consumes.
Fuck. Kirby might be Vor. This is fucked up.
Oh god.
My childhood's ruined.
Oh god.
Oh, apparently Reapers got ended. Early. Oh.
Does anyone know why?
I do. I don't know if I'm allowed to say why. Fuck it. It happened live on air. Keem just shut down Reapers because apparently they try to bring Denmark on. You want to see them getting shut down? I love when streams get shut down and I can watch like the last final moments of it. Let's just show you guys the tea. It might be Keem. I don't know. But Reapers was shut down.
Wasn't he banned? Wasn't Denmark banned like 2 weeks ago? When he came on Glass?
I don't know. Let's just see what they got shut down for. Because nobody knows. Apparently nobody came up on stream. Okay, so I'm getting the tea right now. Nobody came up on stream. The stream just got shut down. So nobody knows actually why it's shut down. But that's the theory going around right now. Alright, let's see what's popping. I'm confused as fuck. I will give you guys like actual information when I know. Right now everything's a theory. Everything's a theory.
Maybe.
We can do a call with him.
Game theory.
He's not Voldemorted.
Which one do we do first?
All right, let's see. Hold on.
Yep. I see. There's the final moment right there. Well, I guess we'll have to see what happens. We'll keep you posted tomorrow with like the actual information on what happened, but that's all we know for now.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Oof. But like, did they have to bring him up from members waiting? Because like, I don't think he has a host role anymore.
They called him like on a separate call.
Oh, mess.
We're not even touching this mess right now because we don't fully know what's going on. I'm just getting info texted to me from like a bunch of like I literally 40 people all texted me at once to tell me that their stream shut down. I was like, oh shit, my bad. All right, so let's get the fuck into some more shit here. Let's try to just act like nothing happened. Oh! Wait a minute. I didn't even see this was in here. Amber talks about QLR claiming Tommy wants to get with QLR. What?
Oh, she crashed out. Because I saw in the chat, like, people were talking about how apparently it went farther than just like a couple likes. Like, Emily was up in her DMs. And like Amber crashed the fuck out.
Well, she tells a whole story about it here, so let's see what she says. And then this will probably be where the fuck we go into it. This will probably be where we deep dive into Quirky Love Rose and Amber. Like, this is probably where we hit the crossover here. So,
stalking
crossing
Tommy
streets.
and all this stuff. Literally, no. You guys would not believe how many people message me daily. I am telling you, on the constant. I am getting screenshots. I'm getting videos. People just like telling me, oh, so-and-so said this, so-and-so did that. And someone, literally, it was actually an anonymous person. They didn't even have a picture on their profile. And it literally said new. So they were like a new Instagram user. They sent me a screenshot and they were like, Rosie's getting your girl. And I'm like, oh my God. So obviously seeing that, I'm like, okay, so we have a hypocrite on our hands. Because how are you gonna tell me 7 months ago, when I'm happier than ever, leave Tommy, dangerous, 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 and then just like send me novels upon novels, literally anti-Tommy, to all of a sudden now Tommy is single and someone just put in your head a few days prior that Tommy might end up in your DMs, so you decide to show up to her Instagram. It's weird behavior. That's the way that I see it. Like, Rosie is a hypocrite. Rosie has been trying to be inside of girl world for literally ever. Okay, is anyone actually taking me seriously right now? I literally just got out of the shower and I always put my hair in a towel afterwards. Anyways, so am I jealous? No. Am I slightly unhinged? Maybe. Am I gonna call her out for like hypocritical behavior? Yes. I do not care who is in Tommy's comments. We are literally not together anymore. It's a fact that like Rosie is a hypocrite, and I have recently found out a lot of stuff about her. She acts like she's so perfect. Girl, no, like you're flawed too. But I just know so many people are talking about this, and it's just like I have every right to message someone who literally was like, leave Tommy, like no, don't do it. Like, to all of a sudden like flipping their script and like low-key trying to get Tommy to speak to her. Like, why? Like,
why? I know why.
Right. I wonder why. And then not for nothing, but like I'm pretty sure that was a lie too, because she like ended up admitting that like her and Emily were together for like a hot ass minute when they said they weren't.
We missed a TTS. Happy Solitude with the 10 said, hi, girls. I hate when work interrupts my glass time. I'll be part of the replay gang, though. Love you, girls. And if any of you guys are in the replay gang and want to show some love, there's also a super thanks option. You could throw us like a little $2 super thanks.
Hell yeah. Also, Happy Solitude, if you want to drop a recommendation for movie night, in the replay, whatever, we will definitely see it.
Facts. But okay, so the fact, so we do have the tea. Yes, apparently Tommy and Quirky were talking, and that made Amber very upset, which could explain this whole like one-sided friendship thing that people are always talking about, where, you know, maybe the reason that Quirky wanted to get so close to Amber was because she wanted to be Amber. She wants to live her life. She wants to be the queen of girl world. She wants to have the feeder GF and all the controversy. That's my mindset on it.
I can see that. I just hate like the back and forth with Amber. Like 1 second she'll be like, "No, we squashed the beef," and then like we're kind of cool, yada yada yada, and then the next second it's like, "Oh, I can't stand that bitch. You know she's a Phoebe. You know she does this, that, and the third." It's like, and then you're gonna talk about hypocritical. Mm-hmm. You're gonna call somebody hypocritical, bitch. Be so fucking for real.
Facts. Kayla in the chat said Zakeem is going off in Maine at Josh. We'll check that out here in a second. Oh, I know. I see a bunch of people like coming over. Crazy. Damn.
Holy shit. Yeah, we spiked crazy in viewership. It was at like a solid like 500 and it's like 700 right now.
Yep.
They all said, "What's the tea? What's the tea?"
We're figuring it out. I will let you guys know as soon as I know. Now we got Meek Hertz with the 10 who said Shrek 2. Ooh, I'm adding that. I love Shrek. We should do a Shrek marathon one of the Sundays. That would be so fun.
That
Is
would
it give the
honestly
tea?
be so
All right,
awesome.
let me find the tea. Rosie, chat to the people really quickly while I get the tea.
Okie dokie. Hi, hello, Cow Glass. I came from Reapers who got shut down. Hashtag Keeman Boogie was probably in the goal. Oh, hi. We're happy to have you guys. We're literally finding this out in like real time. So, we're learning the tea along with you guys, but like, hey, I'm a messy bitch. I'm here for it. Like, I will always be here for the tea. Human Shrek is bae. Now, this might be a hot take, but I prefer him as OG Shrek.
Figure out.
It's like when the Beast from Beauty and the Beast got turned into like a human male, and you're like, that's it.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm glad we took the stream down when we did. Josh says, does anybody know he's even Voldemorted? I'm lost. Keem said, how the fuck are you lost when you had to call him outside the Discord? You are going to be banned if you keep playing dumb with me, asshole. Oof.
Holy shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I
Also-
kind of knew because the second I saw he was on I took the stream down because I was like, we shouldn't be showing this. I kind of knew that too, so I'm like, you can't really play like you didn't know that because we all kind of knew that. It was never announced, but like, it's kind of an unsaid thing, right? Like, I feel like we all knew. I don't know, this is fucking
No, but he
weird.
literally like in like I can't remember what episode it was, but in the very beginning of Glass, he hops on and he was talking mad shit
And
about
he kicked
Keem.
him off the show, and he said, you're
Yeah,
banned from
and
the
he
Discord.
banned him.
Wait, yeah, you're right. That did happen literally
Yeah.
on our show. So yeah, it was public.
Yeah.
It did happen on our show, and
Yeah.
Keem talked about it on live that day. So actually, no, everybody should have known that he was banned. If you're banned from the
Yep.
server, you don't call them outside the server to do a show. Like, that is so weird.
That's like ban evasion, you know? Like, also,
we got-
hi, AMAC.
Oh, hey, AMAC. We got Exo Laura Marie with the 9.99 who said, I love the vibes here. My new must-watch show. Love you, girls. And if you want to give us a movie rec, Laura Marie, please do just respond to your dono and we'll get it added in there.
And not
yeah, no,
only
he's
can it
been
be
gone.
your- Yeah, no. Also, not only can it be your must-watch show, but it can also be your mustard-watch show.
Yeah, if you guys end up putting shows on there, we'll probably do like maybe a few episodes of it, which is why I say movies, because it's better, because the more people can come hang out and like watch. But
Oh, yeah.
all right, well, we got more in our docket. Unless we hear more about this LCU drama, we'll just keep going on our docket for now, because like I said, we packed a lot for this show. We did not expect there to be like random other drama, so let me get
That's the LCU in a nutshell. I am very quickly realizing there's always something going on.
Oh, sorry. Let me look at something from my docket chat really quickly. Yap to the people. Perfect, got it. Okay, so it's from the first video we were
It
watching.
was just me mumbling for 2 seconds.
You know that works. And it's a way later in it. She talks more about Amber, and
I didn't play for
show
you.
this. So let me back this up.
Morrison, we just did talk about Reapers getting shut down. We can only say so much. I'm not trying to get Glass
I don't want to be in
trouble.
trouble. Yeah, I'm gonna be real.
I'm
didn't-
good off that.
The second I even pulled up the end of that stream, I saw who was on that stream. I'm like, I'm pulling this the fuck off my stream because I'm not doing this shit. Like, I'm not trying to get in trouble for some random ass shit. We know Reaper got taken down. We discussed what Keem said to Josh in the Discord. If you guys want to rewind that, that was literally 2 minutes ago. Thank you. Back into Quirky Love Rose.
Name. And I'm sure someone, I'm like the voice memo she sent me that I didn't play for you guys. That the first one she sent too. I didn't listen to the second one because the first one was dripping with what's the word? What size manipulation? Not condemnation, condescension. Dripping with condescension and frankly delusion.
Listen, delusion is something that the two of you girlies have in common.
Right.
So take that up with your own delusion, Diva.
That's easy to get washed. Oh, the laundry basket's right there. Made it!
Heaven forbid we just get up and walk the 2 feet over to the laundry basket.
I'm sorry, that just took me out. That just took me the
Bro,
fuck
he's
out.
so unserious sometimes. DK made it.
Got him. Here, let me make sure that's the end of this timestamp, but I think that's pretty much at the end of it. Yep, yeah. So she like just kind of goes over a little bit about the AmberLynn voice messages to her, which is some tea. And Rosie in this did say, I have all kinds of receipts that basically confirms that she's the person everybody believes her to be, referring to Amber.
And then Emily made that comment.
That's what I'm saying, right? It's all kind of coming. That's why I thought Quirky would be interesting to go into today, considering that just happened. Tommy just made that comment on the rewind deep dive. I don't know. Things are starting to like get a little interesting. I'm wondering what Quirky's gonna reveal about Amber potentially in the upcoming weeks, if she's gonna reveal anything at all. But we'll see what happens with that. Now, I've got another. This one is something that the DACA team is like, you need to show this today. You have to show this today.
Oh shit. Wait, I'm gonna hang up because she's not. I don't know what currency that is.
Fuck. CZK, is that Czech? Is that Czech kroners or something? I don't know. I don't know shit about.
You know what?
shit.
That makes sense because I believe Lady Aggressa, when she first either ban-worlded or cash cowed, she said that she's from Czech Republic. So that would make a lot of sense. Look at you, Zay.
It looks like
Look
you'd
at
be
you.
Czech. I don't know. Lady Aggressa said Amber won't go to fat camp because she's not that mobile as she pretends, and all her lies would crumble. She's ashamed of her state, bad hygiene, and mobility. Clock that. See, but that's the thing, right? Karuna, check Karuna. Okay, thank you. See, that's the thing too, right? A bunch of the other people there are clearly like overweight, kind of immobile, like hard for them to move around. She'd be in a place where a bunch of people are like the same as her, if anything, right? So, hold on. One of my timestamp things is fucked up. Let me text a docket member really quickly to see the link for the video is broken. There we go. All right. So hopefully they'll get that fixed and then we can pull the next one up. But how are you feeling about looking into Quirky already? Are you intrigued? Is this a scary rabbit hole? How you feeling?
Yeah, like I'm semi like familiar with her, but like there's a lot of things that like it's been a lot of like he said she said, so like hearing it come out of her own mouth, I'm like, here we go. It's legit giving Temu Amber. Like I can't like, why is this always like, I feel like everybody from Girl World has like very similar personality traits and I just don't fucking get it. Ugh.
I think that's what makes them interesting, right? Is they're all like similar types of streamers where they just make you feel like you're part of their content by like sitting down and just, it's like parasocial chat reaction type of streaming. And like a lot of people have said it before, like if they weren't fat, that would lose a lot of their entertainment value.
It would be interesting,
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people that watch them can also relate to. I just got this video, so let me download it out of my DMs really quickly. Just hit a full screen.
Hell, Amber has admitted that, you know? Like, Amber straight up has said, like, she knows that if she lost the weight, she would lose viewership, and I truly believe that's why she hasn't really made a solid effort in losing the weight, because when she went on her GLP-1, that was the closest she got to losing consecutive weight, and then what happened? Oh, that suddenly just stopped. And there were a million excuses for that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, don't always be excuses for something.
Mama couldn't afford it and was saying that, you know, she was using membership money to fund it, but then all of a sudden she was getting $400 Legos. Like, come on now.
That part. So, a lot of people wanted me to watch this one. Apparently, we're about to watch Romeo get so fucking terrified from something.
And people called her SCAMMERLYNN so much so, like, while this was going on, so much so that they blocked the word scam in the chat.
Bro.
Because, like, it was... Because they made an agreement, like, originally, they were just gonna keep the hearts up until, you know, Valentine's Day. And then Fupa made the suggestion of, like, no, we should just do it for, like, the whole month of February. And they agreed on it. And then she was, like, doing her amberisms and like raging out, and she starts just tearing them down, and everyone was like, bro, I paid for that, like, what are you doing?
Yeah, right, like, oh my god.
And have to come up with accommodations for their children, their pets, their this and that.
She hit it.
And have to come up with accommodations for their children, their pets, their this and that.
He was so scared, little baby. I don't like that clip.
I don't like that either, man. But yeah, she's so aware of her animals all the time. Oh god. Making them her emotional support animals, but yet when you're crashing out, you're like completely neglecting your come on, bro. Oh, this bitch pisses me off so bad.
Yeah, that one made me sad. I don't know. I didn't like that one. Well.
Yeah, Lady Aggressive straight up said her pets are scared 24/7. That is a fact. Like, they move out of the way when her big ass is walking past. Like, it's bad, bro.
Leona in the chat said she was just mad because they were having her walk and touch the wall.
Yes.
I'm like, what is she mad about? Doing it for like a few more days? Like, isn't that like a W situation?
No, they were literally giving her $20 donos to walk back and forth. And she was getting like pissy. So she ended up crashing out.
We got Snackajawea with the $4.99 who said, I firmly believe Keem brought Amber into the LCU to be the female version of Boogie, just big, messy, and problematic. Dude, I have said that in the VC. I don't know if anyone's been there when I've said it, but I swear to God, I've literally said that exact same thing, that I feel like Amber is like the female version of Boogie. I mean, the whole fake diagnosis thing, the tantrums when you're not getting like the attention, you have to have all the attention on you, like the big ego, all that type of stuff. Oh,
because I actually saw that like you can get a hysterectomy if you only have precancerous cells. It doesn't have to be cancer. So
I'm gonna full screen myself for one more second because we almost forgot about the foodie clip. We almost forgot. Yeah. I was like, wait, we've got just enough time to hit it at the end here. Perfect timing.
Bro, losing 2 scooters in 1 week in girl world is crazy.
Crazy work. All right, here's the foodie scooty clip. If you guys haven't seen it, scooter down. Foodie down.
That image alone.
Just her
that
slowly.
Image alone.
It cracked her just slowly approaching the door. And it just gets slower and slower. I'm sorry, play that one more time. It just the picture of her is like a Bigfoot found photo. I am crying. Rip Mr. Wobble's gone too soon. The wheels were ready to pop off, but that shit kept trucking. Do you know what did it?
Wobble never stood a chance.
You know what definitely broke the shit out this scooter? Remember last week on Wine Wednesday when we were watching her fucking scoot through all the fucking ice and salt and and her camera was turning off? Bitch, that shit definitely broke your scooter. You were riding on that shit. It was like cobblestone, bitch. Like, it was not terrain you should be scooting on.
Like, bro, that shit never said. I'm pretty sure she even said when she first got it, like, yeah, it's a little bit, like, I go a little bit over the size limit, which it was, like, by, like, over 100 pounds, and I'm like, girl, and she was like, so, you know, hopefully I'll have it for a while. Baby, you knew that bitch was going down.
Amy's 12 Loves in the chat called it the Fupa-mobile.
Warlord said she's gonna try to return it. Just watch.
No, this scooter lived a hard life, y'all, for real. They really did. A hard, short life, like Jessica Jingle said.
In the time it was on this earth, man, it never stood a fucking chance.
Yeah, see here, I don't know. I do have to give Foodie Booty her credit. She is naturally funny to me. Just her, man, like her just slowly pulling up to the store, just naturally funny. Like,
no, I swear to God, it's the great, like, that's the thing, like, for her to sit there and be like, I don't know why you guys are making a whole channel reacting to me. I'm not that, like, interesting. It's like, no, but you are, and you don't try to be, and that's what makes it so goddamn funny.
Right. whatchamacallit, where was it? I saw somebody say something that was really fucking funny. Oh, she said she didn't charge the scooter for like 3 days. Well, bitch, no wonder that shit's dying. That battery's cooked.
No, dead ass. She was already working on overdrive as it was.
Girl, I was just about to say the same thing. I'm like, that shit working overtime all day, every day to the bone. They got that scooter working so hard the wheels were ready to fucking fall off. They got that shit grinding on the ground at this point. But it still kept going. You couldn't charge it. You couldn't at least do it the little favor of charging it. It did so much for you.
Right. You couldn't just do this one thing for it. Mama even said, like, when she first got it, that she was gonna wait until she lost some more, like, weight.
For a mobility scooter. Literally mobility scooters are made for people who have trouble moving around. Like, wait a minute.
Hello?
How do you think the Boyle's doing today?
Bro,
can we name the Boyle?
Oh my god, can we name the Boyle?
Okay, so we've already got Lil Humpton for Amber. I think the shelf's name was SCAMMERLYNN. What are we naming the Booty Boyle?
Not the Booty Boyle.
I can't say beauty. It always comes out like booty. I swear it's terrible. They said, don't toilets have a weight limit? Do toilets have a weight limit? No, they definitely do. Okay. Let me tell y'all a really funny story. So if y'all don't know this, I've mentioned it before. My sister is, number one, important to mention that she's trans because she's 6'2", right? Okay? And she's like 400 pounds, right? My sister, big lady. When we were in high school, there was 2 weeks of our life where she sat down on the toilet and cracked the toilet seat 3 times in 2 fucking weeks. Literally, the toilet seat just like cracked and broke. 3 different toilet seats. Like, we didn't keep buying the same one because clearly it wasn't working. Nah.
Holy shit. Apparently, Bailey said that she already named it Susan Boyle.
Susan Boyle? Oh my god. See, this is why I like Foodie. She's creative enough to name it. W Foodie. W Chantal today. That's so funny. They said I'd pay to see what she looks like, my sister. I gotta ask her first. I don't know. I gotta ask her first. I have no clue. I don't know. That's crazy. I'm not gonna leak my sister.
Somebody said seafood boil. Not seafood boil.
Seafood boil. Wait, that is good.
Bro, have you ever seen the clip, by the way, of Amber, like, talking about, like, she, like, almost, like, she, like, swallowed a potato whole, and then I'm pretty sure she shit herself or something?
Wait, we showed that last week. I think that's the one we showed last week on the one when she ate the potato and she started like coughing that shit out and she shits herself from the seafood boil. Yeah, I think we showed that on Wine Wednesday. That one is such a funny fucking clip. Or the one of her like the compilation of her just like literally hacking up noodles. Like every time she eats noodles, she eats it like a ferocious beast and she like eats it so fast and then she'll start choking and like spit it up like she's a fucking mama bird trying to feed a baby bird. It's crazy.
Bro, it's so cringe. It's like even if you are into that fucking kink, I don't know how you can watch her in any universe get turned on. Like, it's so bad. Watching this bitch eat food is actually unhinged.
I think I see tomorrow's goal in the chat. Leona Lynn said, add Nikocado versus Amber to your list of things to cover. I think tomorrow we are putting up a goal for us to cover Nikocado versus Amber because that one is going to take some time for us to research, so I definitely put up a goal for it. But
oh,
yeah,
he knows his Amber lore too because he used to make fun of her all the fucking time. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, we need to.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so... Oh my god, I just choked.
I'm just excited for this fucking... Are you good?
I have hiccups.
Hello?
Just
all I see is this. I'm excited as fuck, though, for our little beanbag in a hurry moment.
I'm so excited for when my scooter comes in, guys. I promise I don't know how to hit a wheelie. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna hit a wheelie on a Razor scooter. It's possible.
I'm gonna get text messages from my mom like, "Oh, I see your beanbag in a Rush cosplay game."
Beanbag in a Rush is sending me. I don't know why that's so good.
It gets me every time, bro.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Concrete Cauldron in the chat said Ron was part of Foodie's Holy Trinity. There was 3 mods that fed her. Was he one of the ones with Foodie?
I think so. I think I heard that. That's why I was like calling him a feeder. I heard that somewhere.
Maybe when we hit the goal for our next LCU University, which by the way, guys, we low-key could hit the goal for that today. If we just got 5 more gifted members, we would hit the goal for it. I think I'm going to put, for the poll option, it's going to be Sweet Tea, Billy, and Ron.
Yeah. I love the sound of that. Because I am interested in Sweet Tea. I'm not going to lie. Like, I want to know what the fuck she got going on. But, like, Ron, I feel is, like... like, apparently, I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was on, like, one of Amber's lives or something. But I saw something that said, like, something along the lines of, like, he would, like, spam Amber or somebody this, like, thing to where, like, every time, like, they donated, like, somebody donated, they would, like, pretend to eat, and Ron just kept spamming it. I can't even remember where I saw it, bro, but I swear to God, I saw that today. I have to find it and send it. I have to.
Oh, Meek Hurts with the 5 said Ron gave Foodie so much money to eat, and Happy Solid 2 just came through with those 5 gifted, which means I'm gonna take down the old poll. We're gonna hit the Tina LCU University because that's the one that first one. It's gonna be either Thursday or Friday, depending on when our beanbag in a hurry costume comes in, because we're not gonna do both the same day. So it'll be Thursday or Friday for the Tina one. I'm going to put up the poll today to do next week's LCU University, and the poll options are going to be Billy, Sweet Tea, and Ron. So get ready for that.
Yeah. Also, I see Tay in the chat, like, Amber's the one that choked, and pooped, not Foodie. We know. But also, Foodie has shit herself
the choking on the noodle clip we watched last week of her shitting her, the same thing. Fupa Cheese with the $4.99 said Ron was not a part of the Holy Trinity. He just donated a lot to her. So we have conflicting opinions on this. We're gonna definitely have to do our research on this one day or another, even if it does not hit for the LCU University, because I'm intrigued. I know he came into this universe openly saying he was a feeder, which is crazy to me, but he even did a stream where he did, like, he was like a feedee. Like, he, like, got a bunch of food at, like, I think it was, like, a Chinese restaurant, and, like, the chat could just donate for him to get food, and he just sat there and ate the whole fucking stream. That was, like, one of the ones he did right before he left.
So fucking bizarre, bro. Also, Hope wanted to say hi to everybody.
I don't have a single cat. Not a single cat on the tower today. This is fucked up. I have 3 cats. I can't even find one of them.
Hi.
Psst, 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 psst. Cat, please. I'm so lonely. I'm like, I want to snuggle a cat. They hate me. They're all sleeping right now, to be honest. That's really what it is. Yeah, Belladonna said Foodie did crap herself a lot, especially in Thailand. Tea.
That's real as fuck. He also talks about how, like, there was this one time that she was, like, involved in a threesome, and, like, she ended up, like, shitting in the bed. It just, that bitch is a mess. That bitch is a hot ass mess.
Oh my god, a cat came over.
Oh, kitty.
Come here. Okay, fine. You hate me. I'm being bullied by my cats. They're, like, appearing and they're like, I'm just gonna stare at you and not let you pick me up.
Concrete Cauldron said, I asked Ron himself, and he was a member of the Holy Trinity, and he told me the other 2 have been in the ICU. ICU or LCU?
LCU.
I'm not gonna say their names here, but they are.
Fupa Cheese said with the $4.99, Holy Trinity is Ashley Lamborghini, Sofa King, and Plain Cheeseburger. Interesting. So is
gonna
Ron
have to do our
claiming
research,
Holy
yeah.
Trinity status and he's not even one of them? That's crazy work. That would be even crazier. Pumpkin Seed said, Zay, Google Meat Canyon Gamer Leg. I think that's what ALR legs look like. You're very
Oh my God,
accurate.
no.
I know Meat Canyon. I
Yeah,
know
I
what
know
you're talking
exactly
about.
what you're talking about.
That is so fucking accurately funny. Mutated Clap said she went to the bathroom and there was no toilet paper, so she used a shirt and left a mess.
Yes. Sassy Italian also replied to Fupa and said, some people think that Ron is Sofa King. I said,
oh, wait, that's some tea. Ron's been accused of being Sofa King. This is some
we
tea.
gotta do our research.
Oh.
Yeah, because now I'm very interested.
Okay, yeah, I hope that one Loki wins, but even if Billy or Sweet Tea win for the poll for this next upcoming week's LCU University, either one's going to be well worth it. There's a lot of people in this universe that are interesting, that have a lot of stuff that we could get into, and yes, Holly Dolly, I'm making sure I got that redirected now. Thank you for reminding me, my dear. Yes, Lil Cow cracked. All right, saved and ready to go for you guys. It is currently 3:59, which means we're at the end of our show, and I have all of you guys' movie recommendations written down here. Remember, we're going to spin that on Friday. We have Beanbag in a Hurry coming up for you guys this week. We got the Tina Deep Dive coming up for you guys this week, so make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button to see more of our content. Leave a comment on this video if there's anything you enjoyed or didn't enjoy. Let us know. And if you want to give us a little super thanks if you're part of the Rewatch gang. You know we love and appreciate it. But is there anything you want to say to the people before we get leaving?
Thank y'all again so much for tuning in and like being so consistent. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Shout out Greeky, love you. And keep being glassholes.
All right, go tell Cracked we said hi. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.